This video is for two different types of people. It's from someone that's moving into Orlando that wants to live in a suburb, wants it nice and quiet, and doesn't want a place that everybody knows about. That's one. The second is for somebody who here lives local in Orlando and wants to move into a suburb that, again, nobody knows about. And today I'm in exactly that place. I'm in Debary, Florida. This is a true bedroom community just north of Sanford, Florida, in Volusia County. Just like all my videos, I'm gonna talk about the community here in Debary. I'm gonna take you to 3 different properties at 3 different price points. And we're gonna see if Debary, Florida is a place you should move. So here's the thing about Debary, Florida, man. Debary is one of those places that is in between. To the north of it is DeLand and Orange City. To the east of it is Deltona. To the south is Sanford. So it has this kind of feel like, to be honest with you, like nothing's going on. It's really natural. A lot of the biggest things that do here literally are the springs, like Gemini Springs is something cool. The trails here are pretty awesome. Outdoor activities near Lake Monroe are awesome. If you love the fish, if that's your thing, you can do that here. But if you love things like, I don't know, a nice restaurant, a nice out with your wife, or you know, things to do outside like that, Debary is not the place. It's actually prime for development. What happened was the land started getting very populated because Stetson's there. It's got its main street, it's got all these cool neighborhoods, it's got all that land up there. So they had a little bit of a resurgence of boom thanks to Stetson. Deltona has always been going, probably since the 70s, since there's so many houses available, so many lots. People are choosing to move to Deltona because it's nice and quiet. But Debary didn't have that boom, even though it's literally 5 minutes from Sanford. It only has 2 golf courses. And I don't know, there really isn't much else to Debary. So we are here at the community, which is Spring Walk at the Junction. It is right across the street of the new $1 billion project, which will be the new downtown for Debary. I'm telling you right now, that is gonna change the face of what we know as Debary. Right now, for people in Debary, if they wanna go shop and do anything, they're gonna have to go into either Sanford or Lake Marion. That is gonna change it by bringing retail and residential properties all in one place. So they're kind of touting it as the new Baldwin Park or Celebration Life. I can't wait to see what it's gonna be, but right now, it's in horizontal phase, and it's gonna be such a huge project for this area. On top of that, this community, which has about 150 homes with 2 different buildings, it has Stanley Martin on one side and has Landsea Homes integrated in between, and they have a trail that goes right into the Gemini Springs. So this is such an awesome property. But behind me is Landsea Homes. This is one of their models, and it started at the low 400s. And let's go ahead and take a look. Come on. All right, so we're finally inside, and wow. The first thing I can already tell is that this is a premium product. Across the street, you have a builder that's building in the mid 300s, and this one starts at the low 400s. So this is a Sky model. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, just over 2,000 square feet. And I'm telling you right now, you can absolutely feel it. So, I mean, off rip, you can already tell this is the model. So they're gonna have all the nice top floors, and it goes right into their living room area. I mean, this is a kind of sectional that I know my wife likes, and the TV on the wall with the paneling, super fire. But let's keep walking. You got family, dining room, and then nice kitchen area. This is like some nice quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances again, good size countertops, and 42-inch cabinets at that. And it's got nice fixtures. And so these models, they're like the bungalows. So they have the garage in the back, and then you literally have nothing in the front. So it's that kind of like that city living. But let's go upstairs and see how you live in your actual bedrooms. All right, so 2,000 square feet. So you do get the extra space upstairs. As soon as you come in, you have this nice loft area, which is pretty good either for office or for additional, kid space. They can have all their little toys here if you want to. I'm pretty sure it's still do computers. If they don't have it in their room, they're gonna have it outside. And then back there, you have one additional bedroom. Let's go in the hallway. Dual vanities, bathroom, bedroom, laundry room, and then of course, the primary suite. So $400,000, I expect something that has a little bit of grandeur, right? You're paying for it. King size bed again, 2 end tables. You know, what do you guys feel about this? Put in the comments. Let me know, are you gonna do these kind of things in your walls? I love taking inspiration from model homes because you know they have interior designers that pay a lot of money to do this, so absolutely fire. And then of course, get in the bathroom. It's got a molded shower. I mean, it's got at least tile to the ceiling and it's pretty well spec'd. You have dual vanity and then a pretty large walk-in closet. This is what I want in a $400,000 house. You know what I mean? All right, so there's some clear-cut pros and cons for moving into Debary. Let me start with the pros. First things first, cost is lower. A lot of people are moving from Lake Mary and Sanford and moving here into Debary. Why is that? Well, because there just honestly isn't that much more land available in Sanford, especially if you want like a decent premium product with some land or you want something nice. You're going to be spending a lot more money. And you can see my previous videos. I did a video on Sanford on the Toll Brothers property, which is phenomenal over there. And also Pulte. But again, you're going to be paying well into the $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 range. And you're going to be deep into Sanford. So a lot of people are opting to come over here to Debary because they get more bang for their buck. 2 is that it's just plain quiet. There isn't many businesses and there is not as much commotion. So the nightlife isn't prevalent here. So people come here, true bedroom style, and they don't do anything. Quiet. So a lot of people like that. But let me give you some clear cons. The traffic on I-4 going to work might be a problem. I mean, since a lot of locals here complain about how much traffic there is to get there and to get back, because a lot of people are coming across the bridge to go back to DeLand or go back to Deltona. So plan accordingly. I mean, for the people who are living in Lake Mary, who are working in Lake Mary or Sanford, that won't be a problem. But if you're working in downtown, you might need to think about that. And probably the last con is that, you know, where there's a pro that is quiet, the actual con is there's nothing to do. If you're an outdoor person, if you love the springs, if you love natural living, it's good for you. But if, say, you love going on dates with your wife, say you love local spots where you can vibe at, this isn't the place. You're probably gonna be raising kids here, so take that for thought. But let's go into our final property, which is, you know, hopefully one of the best ones available here in Debary. So we're here at the prestigious Debary Country Club at my firm's listing, 189 Hammock Oak Circle. I usually go to new construction, but this home right here has so many freaking upgrades that I had to show you. A lot of people choose to move here because right now this particular property is sitting on 1/3 of an acre, and you get way more for your money compared to if you were in Sanford on the west side. So let me know what you think. Let's look inside. Come on. All right, so we are inside this beautiful home. The first thing I noticed is it's got brand new flooring. Gorgeous. And then you walk in, you come into this large dining room, formal dining room area that has this fire table. I mean, I've been looking for one of these kind of tables. And then you step on this side and you have this gorgeous kitchen. I mean, this is quartz countertops, black stainless steel appliances, 42-inch cabinets. It has its own island, step up, dug-in sink. I mean, this is all the modern things that you look for in a property. So this home was built in 1998, but as you can tell with all these upgrades, when, you know, getting rid of the popcorn ceiling, the kitchen fully upgraded, you're talking about all the modern furniture. I mean, it makes this home look fully brand new. This is exactly how we're living now. But let's step into the living room real quick. So this living room area has this huge, I mean, you got 2 huge couches and an 85-inch TV. I mean, this is absolutely fire with the high 14-foot ceilings. We have tons of space in here. And if you go on that side, you have 8-foot door frames throughout, which this one leads to their awesome office that has a bookshelf with a Murphy bed. And then additionally, it has 2 additional bedrooms and a bathroom. So super fire. But let's take a look at the master bedroom real fast. This is awesome. So king size bed, 2 end tables. I mean, more than enough space, plantation shutters, absolutely gorgeous, high tray ceilings. And then the bathroom, not renovated, but it looks classy with the tile, and it has California closets inside. But the best part of this house has to do with the outside. Come on. So as soon as you walk outside, you have this huge pool area, its own bathtub or spa, whatever you call that thing. And then this awesome patio area that has its own furnishing. But even the landscaping outside, I was told that the previous owner was super nuts about the landscaping. So you have hedging, you have lights, and then you have this awesome fire pit. Oh, this is a pretty cool area. So let me sit down. So in the summer, this doesn't make any sense, but by the time November comes along, this area right here is the place to be. I mean, I like to smoke my cigars. My wife can have her espresso martinis, whatever she likes, and she can have it here. And then the kids can have plenty, because you're on 1/3 of an acre, you have a trampoline or whatever you want. Your doggy can be out here because the fence is fully done. So you're talking about the way I love to live. But that's enough about this property. Let's take a look at what the top of the market gets you here in Debary. All right, so we are here at Revington. I mean, this has now become one of the more premier neighborhoods in Debary, and Lennar has taken over. So they've had other builders in here. They had MI before, they had Dreamfinders, and Lennar has the final 200 lots to finish off this project. So awesome neighborhood. I was just told it's literally 25 minutes away from downtown. So a lot of people that live here, they travel, they go on I-4, they take the express on I-4, which is now there, and they get in downtown within 25 minutes. So that's an awesome commute. But the model behind me is the Aspen. It's a 2,100 square foot product, but they have 3 different classes of product that start at about the mid to low, high 300s, all the way up into the 600,000. But let's go ahead and take a look at this Aspen. Come on. So we are inside. Let me lay this right here. I mean, first things first, good size foyer. I mean, I'm a sucker for a large foyer. That means I have money. I think that's what that means. But as soon as you come in, you have a pretty cool bedroom here. Carpet, of course, Lennar product. So you kind of know what you expect here. You have a bathroom. So that gives you, at least 2 bedrooms over here. And then you have an additional bedroom. So of course, we got 4 bedrooms with their own bathroom. So sort of like a 3-way split. That door leads to the garage. So the garage comes in, and then you have the rest of this area. Check this out. This is the kitchen area. I mean, there's counter space everywhere. So you got 2 sets. I guess you can count it like a butler's pantry. So you can have, they already have the espresso. Hopefully it's espresso. They got Keurig here. Get espresso machine. You have a good pantry. A lot of you guys ask me about pantries. So hey, you got a good sized pantry here. And then of course, the Lennar quartz countertop. I mean, they were probably one of the first to include these in their home. So it's what you get in these kind of properties. I guess that's what you do with that. But hey, let's take it to the living room. So just over 2,100 square feet. So I like this size. And again, the size of these sectionals. Again, let me know in the comment. Are you a sectional person? Are you a love seat kind of person? What kind of furniture you like? Me, myself, I love sectionals. This is how I like to live. Boom. TV. My kids, if they want to watch movies, they can be right here. But this right here gives me a ample feel of the space that, hey, I can watch my TV, put my 85 to 90 inch TV right there, boom, and I feel great. And then when it's time for me and the wife to get right, we're coming here, come on. This is a good size primary suite. What the? Every time I come to these models, I gotta always talk about all their furniture. How does this work? Do you like lay it down? Hey baby, charge my phone. How does that? Hey, so many logistical things I gotta work out having something this high. But anyway, this gives you a good size. It gives you a good representation of the space at least. King size bed, big size room. You have the natural light coming in from the windows. And this particular one has water feature. Love this. Let's take a look at the bathroom. So we're dual vanity. And then one of my favorite features, check this out. This is super shower. So it got this thing where you could just put it here, not get wet. And then I never understand this. I guess, my wife says, I need a place to be able to shave or whatever. And no water hits you. So then you shave and get in the water. Again, more logistical things I need to work out. But it does have ample space for the super shower. And then on top of that, come take a look at this cool area. In here comes your washer and dryer, which by the way, they're actually giving you washer, dryer, and fridge in the package. And I'll talk to you more about it later. But if you open this door up, it actually leads to the kitchen area. So your living areas, you can bring it here, but it's actually attached to the primary suite. That way, you, the homeowner, get access to the washer dryer more than the others. And then, of course, large walk-in closet. So again, in the comments, let me know, are you a dual closet kind of person? Are you one large walk-in closet? How important is a closet to you? All right, so let's talk stats, because that's what you're here for, right? So like I said, they have 3 different models here. They have the bungalows, which are they have the rear garages, and then you have a estate, which what this actual model is, and then you have the executives. So right now, their executives package are around $599, $534, and $606. So you can get anywhere from $534 all the way up to $600,000 for their executive package. And their executive homes are from 2,300 square foot to 3,200 square foot. So they have huge incentives going on for you guys. Check this out. So the HOA fee is only $12 a month. But why is it $12 a month? That's because they have CDD, which is, Community Development District, which goes on top of your taxes, which is $1,874 a year. So you gotta always account, at least for the next 30 years, that you're gonna be paying $1,874 a year more just to live in here. So what they did is that they lowered the HOA fee. But again, with that HOA and that CDD, you get that awesome clubhouse with the pool area. Matter of fact, let me take you over there. And did we mention the $15,000 towards your closing costs? That's right. I took in 2 different builders that are offering between 3.99 and 4.99 in rate. So especially right now, the way the interest rate environment is with the Fed going through the roof, what's going on in our political environment, 3.99 and 4.99 rates, why aren't we doing that? Not only that, here in Revington, you have the clubhouse, the pool with the park. If you're looking to buy here within the next year, I want to be your realtor of choice. My contact information is below. Other than that, I can't wait until the next video.